Some yachts are built for calm marinas, perfect weather, and quiet evenings on deck. And then there are yachts built for the exact opposite: cold water, unpredictable conditions, and waves that don't care how expensive your boat is. Because once you leave the coastline behind, everything changes. There's no protection, no easy way out, and no quick rescue if something goes wrong. Out there, your boat is everything, and that's exactly why expedition yachts exist, not as luxury toys, but as machines designed to survive. Steel hulls, long range, and systems built to keep working when conditions get worse, not better. These are not weekend cruisers. These are boats built to cross oceans, reach remote places, and keep moving when most yachts would turn around. So in this video, we're looking at 5 steel expedition yachts built to handle some of the toughest seas on the planet, and more importantly, what actually makes them capable when things stop being easy. Before we get into the boats, it's important to understand what actually makes a yacht capable of this kind of travel, because it's not just about size, and it's definitely not about luxury. The first thing is the hull, and in this case, steel changes everything. Steel is heavier, stronger, and far more resistant to impact compared to fiberglass. When waves are hitting the hull for hours, sometimes days, that strength is not theoretical, it's critical. It allows the boat to take punishment without compromising structural integrity. The second thing is range. Expedition yachts are designed to travel long distances without relying on marinas, which means large fuel tanks, efficient engines, and the ability to stay out at sea for extended periods, because when you're far enough from land, refueling is not always an option. And the third factor is reliability. Out there, simple systems often outperform complex ones. The more complicated a boat is, the more things can fail. Expedition yachts are designed to minimize that risk. Strong hull, long range, and reliable systems. That combination is what allows these boats to go further than most. The Bering 70 is one of the clearest examples of a modern steel expedition yacht built for real offshore conditions. It's designed around a full steel hull, and that immediately changes how the boat behaves in the water. Compared to lighter yachts, it feels more stable, more planted, and more predictable. And that matters when conditions start to deteriorate. The displacement hull allows it to move through the water instead of fighting it, which reduces slamming and improves comfort over long distances. Because on multi-day passages, comfort is not about luxury, it's about endurance. The longer you can stay functional on board, the safer your journey becomes. Another important factor is range. The Bering 70 is built to travel far without constant stops. That opens up routes that smaller or less efficient yachts simply cannot handle. And when you combine that with steel construction, you get a vessel that is not just capable but consistent. Inside, the boat offers a level of comfort that makes long-term living realistic. Proper cabins, usable space, and a layout designed for extended time on board. This is where modern expedition yachts differ from older designs. They are still built for capability, but they also recognize that people need to live on them for weeks or months at a time. The Bering 70 is a strong example of that balance between durability and livability. The Diesel Duck 462 takes a completely different approach, and that's exactly what makes it interesting. It's smaller, simpler, and far more focused on pure function. At around 46 feet, it doesn't have the presence of larger expedition yachts, but what it lacks in size, it makes up for in efficiency and range. This boat is designed to travel thousands of miles without refueling, and that alone puts it in a different category. The steel hull provides the durability needed for long ocean crossings, but the real advantage here is simplicity. There are fewer systems on board, less complexity, and fewer things that can fail. And when you're far from land, that becomes a huge advantage, because problems at sea are not just inconvenient, they can become serious very quickly. The Diesel Duck avoids that by keeping things straightforward. It doesn't try to be fast, and it doesn't try to be luxurious. It focuses on doing one thing well, moving reliably over long distances. Inside, it reflects that same philosophy. Everything is practical, functional, and built for real use. This is not a yacht for showing off. It's a yacht for people who care about where they can go, not how the boat looks at the dock. The Doggersbank 64 represents a more traditional philosophy, but that's exactly why it works so well. These boats are built on proven designs that have been used for decades in offshore cruising, heavy displacement, steel hull, and a focus on reliability above everything else. The first thing you notice is the weight. This is not a lightweight yacht. It sits deep in the water, which improves stability and reduces movement in rough conditions. That makes a big difference when you're dealing with long passages and unpredictable weather. The trade-off is speed, but speed is not the goal here. Predictability is. Knowing how your boat will react in different conditions is far more important than getting somewhere quickly. Inside, the layout is simple and practical. Systems are accessible, which makes maintenance easier, and that becomes critical over time. Because expedition cruising is not just about travel, it's about independence. Being able to understand your boat and handle problems yourself is a huge advantage. The Doggersbank 64 is built for that kind of ownership. It's not flashy, but it's incredibly capable. The Kuipers Doggersbank Explorer 75 takes everything that works about the Doggersbank concept and pushes it further. More size, more range, and more capability. This is where expedition yachts start to feel like true global platforms. With a full steel hull, it's built to handle serious offshore conditions, but the real advantage comes from its scale. Larger fuel capacity means longer passages. More storage means greater independence. And additional space on board makes long-term living significantly easier, because when you're spending weeks or even months at sea, space is not just a luxury, it's a necessity. The hull design still focuses on efficiency and stability, allowing the yacht to travel long distances without excessive fuel consumption. But what really sets this boat apart is its ability to support extended expeditions. This is not a yacht designed for short trips. It's a vessel built for serious travel, for people who want to go beyond typical cruising routes and explore places where support is limited or non-existent. The Valk Explorer 37M represents a more modern take on the steel expedition yacht. It combines the strength and durability of a steel hull with a much higher level of comfort and refinement, and that changes how the boat is used. The steel hull still provides the structural strength needed for offshore travel, but everything around it is designed to improve the onboard experience. More space, better materials, and a more refined layout make long journeys easier to handle, because not everyone wants to sacrifice comfort in order to gain capability. The key here is balance. You still get a yacht that can handle real ocean conditions, but you also get an environment that feels more like a home. This makes expedition cruising accessible to a wider range of people. It's not just about survival anymore, it's about being able to explore without giving up comfort completely. The truth is, expedition yachts are not about luxury, even when they look like it. They're about capability, about being able to leave the coastline behind and keep going when conditions become difficult. Steel hulls, long-range efficiency, and reliable systems all come together for one purpose: to make the ocean feel a little less unpredictable. But they also demand something in return: knowledge, responsibility, and an understanding of what it really means to be out there. Because once you are, there are no shortcuts, no quick fixes, and nothing to rely on except your boat and your decisions. And that's what makes these yachts different. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like, subscribe, and let me know which one of these you would trust in the middle of the ocean.